Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Forced out to his left.
That's complete to Dobbs. He's got room at the 30. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run.
Touchdown, Packers! Allen Lazard, 40 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff first rebound.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
18 more yards there and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Down inside the 10.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon.
34 yards.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Packers 14. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Touchdown! Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely just...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by...